Hello viewers, welcome to the channel Sense 360 Investor. I'm going to do a series of uh, discussions on the winning stocks for the year. So by way of kicking this off, let's take a look at one of those that fit that bill. And we're looking at Comfort Systems, USA Inc., stocks in the industrial sector. And within the industrial sector, it falls into the engineering and construction industry. We look at it as it stands, 6.6 billion market cap. More importantly, with 1 year sales was 5 billion, out of which they managed to make an income of 287 million. So that's after all expenses, after their taxes, etc. But notably, their operating cash flow for the same period was 598.6 million. So a healthy margin over what they're making over and above net income. So that's outstanding. Shares outstanding are 35, so it's not a big float out there. And most of the shares that are outstanding are out there in the public domain. And if we look at some sales numbers, so it's been tracking around 20 in the high 20s on the revenue side. And then we can see low movement on the earnings, percentage growth. So there's some acceleration, some momentum growth. We also had a little dip, which could be cyclical. Okay, so if we take a look at the price chart, we're kind of looking at the position at the end of the year 2022. Let's start there and then roll forward. So from here, first things we can see from the swing low, the uptrend is about 70% before it makes this second consolidation. It already went through this first one, which fell into the prior year. So for the sake of this analysis, we'll ignore that. We'll work with this one. And that's when it started to come onto the books in the Simcom community, in the Sensor B review, which is Sunday night stock review. So if we move forward, the stocks in the base, and here we see and an attempt continues to base for a while, and then this week here on the end of February we see a breakout. Stock breaks out, so we've got a very strong uptrend. We've got a healthy tight consolidation, and then we've got a very powerful breakout. And if we look at from the swing low to the breakout week, stock is up 92%, but also it's outpacing the broader market by a country mile. So let's move forward. On a weekly basis, stock falls into a little sideways digestion for a short period. And it actually gave a second opportunity here. So it kind of forms a base next to a base. As it moves out of this base, makes a little double bottom pan there, breaks out of that. And this is where we would have picked it up around the 147 mark. Nice, follows through quite nicely. And it's tracking very strongly against the benchmark S&P 500. Continues to move on. So recently it's made another base, which is where we're at. And this week here, the pullback, it's probably an earnings week. Strong earnings puts it back at the top of this consolidation zone. So if we to go back and had this base here been bought to the highs here, that's a 43% gain, and you had one small consolidation to sit through. And given if you had bought here, you'd still be positive. You're still in an uptrend momentum. If you're trading a shorter term strategy like canceling, you may have exited it in the stock about around here back in September, but now you'll be looking to re-enter it. Had you missed the breakout here, you had a second opportunity from the double bottom peak there. So you would have been entering the stock around here and to your exit point, you would have made 15%. Year to date, if somehow you'd bought this at the beginning of the year to date, this stock is up 63%. More importantly, it's handsomely outperformed the markets, and you can see strong uptrend, strong momentum, and the stock's behaving pretty well. And so where the stock sits, there's another possible opportunity out of this base. But so this is one of the stocks that was on the list. It was discussed several times in Sunday night stock review, which is Sensor. And so a few people had the opportunity to participate in this, and looks like there could be further opportunities to participate because the stock does not look like it's finished its run yet. So that's an example of one of the stocks, and there's many that we'll look through all of these. And there's already a couple of videos that were posted from the Sensor B list. SMCI was one, if you want to look back at those. But now that we're towards the end of the year, let's start looking back at selections from that process. Start identifying which ones are the winners and where were the opportunities to have gotten into them, and look at potential gains, etc. So we can see from the pivot here to the peak, there's about roughly 40 and some change percentage wise. Had you bought a little later, you're looking at about 30% gains percentage wise. So either way, you're outperforming your target return, which is you want to squeeze 20% out of these stocks. In something like FIX, which has got very healthy fundamentals, you could probably ride them well above that, up to 25, 35, 50 plus percent fairly easily, all depending on how you manage your positions and manage your trades and manage where you put the stops in. Okay, so this is just an introductory session. We're going into a lot more detail as we unpack and watch and analyze some of the biggest winners that we've had an opportunity to participate in, whether it was through the Suncom shared website, which is openly available to everybody, or through the more private conversations in Sensor B. Okay, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and goodbye for now.